When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's group therapy on 99.7 DJX.
All right, let's see if we can help Todd out a little bit. Hey, Ben and Kelly, I'm hoping you can help me out. The girl I'm dating is the love of my life. She's beautiful, smart, kind, funny, the whole shebang.
All right.
Problem is, she lives 3,000 miles away.
Holy cow.
Yeah, that's far.
Yeah.
There's no real potential for us to be living on the same coast as each other for at least a year, if not longer. I've been miserable in a long-distance relationship before, and I don't really want to go through that again. The only way I could ever see myself being happy in something long-distance is if it were an open relationship. But my girlfriend is 100% opposed to that. I was casually seeing someone else before we became exclusive.
No.
Is there any possible way to compromise here? Or are my only choices being unhappy in a type of relationship I don't like or losing my soulmate? Thank you.
Jeez. He's going
kind of presented
straight
a lose-lose
ultimatum.
situation.
I know, right?
Dang.
Like Todd's not seeing the glass half full at all.
No, he's not. He's a little upset about the whole situation. I mean, it sounds like if she's the love of your life, she's going to be worth it, right? If you've got to get through a year.
Yeah, I was going to say, a year is a short amount of time in comparison.
Like, you shouldn't want to date anybody else if she's the love of your life. Right? Isn't it that simple?
Well,
it shouldn't be like, well, I kind of want to date others just, in the meantime.
Well, that's kind of what he's saying. He's like, well, I wouldn't mind having an open relationship until we figure all this stuff out.
He wants his cake and eat it too. That's what he wants. He's just like, wait, I know I'm going to end up with her, but in the meantime, until we can physically be in the same space, I still want to go out with these other people.
Yeah, and it sounds like he was already doing that casually before they became exclusive, and maybe it was one of those things where they became exclusive and then they moved apart, or
I don't know if they started off together and now they're apart, or if they were. I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I think that might be actually a piece of information that might be helpful, because if they were together before they got separated by distance, then I think that is different than if
has more of a solid ground.
Than if you were just visiting a place and then decided you found the love of your life there, and then you went back to your house or
and
whatever.
Started at long distance.
Yeah. So I almost think, Todd, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. You're already looking at it like a glass is half empty. So
yes.
So why don't you just take a break? And typically we don't say break up with each other, but I'm thinking in this case you already have a foot half out the door. So why don't you just take a break and say, hey, I'd really like to revisit this in a year or whatever. And she may not be wanting to do that. She may think you're scum, and that may be it.
But he used the words love of my life. So
I know, but I don't think he means it.
No, I was going to say, I think he's kind of contradicting himself if he's saying, she's the girl of my dreams and she's the one I've always wanted to be with, but I kind of want to date other people until maybe we can be closer together.
Right. So
I don't think
he is.
I don't know if you know what love of your life means if you are still wanting to date others.
Yeah. Amber says, my husband and I dated over a year and we're engaged long distance, not a drivable distance. We were 1,700 miles apart. We flew once a month, one way or the other. It takes a lot of communication and a lot of trust. In the end, it worked out. And today is our 7-year wedding anniversary.
Oh, well, that's good.
Go. Yeah. Well, congrats, Amber. She says, commit or lose the chance of a lifetime.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. Well, Kelly from Crescent Hill, though, says when your cake is 3,000 miles away, you may need a little cookie to hold you over. Hashtag just saying. She's all on Team Todd have an open relationship.
Well, so is she saying maybe Todd, different area codes, just don't tell her?
I'm not going to sit there and condone that either.
Just say, sure, we're exclusive, and then slyly on the side be like, so, yeah.
As far as you know.
As far as you know, I'm single.
I don't understand. She's like Team Todd. Hashtag Team. Now, Sarah from Bardstown's like, oh, come on, Todd. And Jacqueline's like, in my opinion. If she was the love of his life, nothing would keep him from being with her, however it has to be.
Yeah, I mean...
That's what I'm saying. It should be as simple as she's the one you want.
Yeah, I was going to say, if it's a year, then you wait for her, and you do it long distance a year, and then you're together.
Matter.
Yeah, but if you're looking at it like, oh...
she's so far.
I just want to be in an open relationship.
Yeah, I feel I think she's not the love of your life as you think she is if you are still wanting to date others.
And let me just say, because I did say, why don't you just date other people and not tell her? Don't do that. Don't do that. Because that's not fair to her. So just break up.
Listen, people take your sentences and they run with it sometimes. You need to be more responsible with that.
I know. So my suggestion is, if she is truly, reread the message you wrote us and think to yourself, okay, because to us, you were kind of contradicting yourself. And so you either love her and she's the love of your life and you're going to wait, or you just break up with her and you say, hey, I love you, but now's not the time. We're in different places in our life. It's you. It's not me.
Can you picture your life without her? That's what you have to ask yourself. Can you picture your life without her? And if you can, meaning, I could go date this person over here, then that's your answer. Yeah. And she's not the love of your life. And you need to, again, take a break. And if circumstances change and you want to circle back in a year, then and maybe investigate when it's a better time for you both.
Yep. All right. Well, Todd, hopefully that helps. That is group therapy.